Thank you for joining me today. I'm Fritz on Fritz. I hope your day is going splendidly so far. Currently, 74 degrees, partly cloudy and breezy here in the valley on this Thursday afternoon. Welcome back. This video is part 2 of the Universal Yums International Snacks subscription box food review for the month of May. These featured snacks are from Greece. First up on today's travels is the Fidoni Pitaki Tahini. Tahini cream-filled cookie. Creamy sesame cookie. Pitaki is a small pie made from flaky dough and stuffed with a sweet or savory filling. Stuffed pastries like pitaki date back to ancient Greece, but remain a popular street food today. This Fidon pitaki is filled with a sweet tahini cream. Tahini is a paste made from ground sesame seeds and dates back thousands of years, likely originating in the Middle East around the year 3500 BC. That's over 5,000 years ago. Tahini has remained a staple of Middle Eastern and Mediterranean cuisine, and it's used in a variety of both sweet and savory recipes, from hummus to candies. In this pitaki, the creamy tahini filling perfectly complements the buttery outer pastry. It's delicious alongside your morning coffee or as a sweet treat in the afternoon. Woo. If you've tried this, please let me know in the comments what your assessment of it is. Full disclosure, Universal Yums is not a sponsor of this video. This 1.7 ounce bag has an expiration date of February 3rd, 2026. Yep. Ooh, firm to the touch. Nice, pleasant, sweet aroma, hint of sesame. Cheers, everybody. Wow. Oh, yeah. Satisfying initial crunch. The pastry, it's flaky, buttery, creamy, smooth sesame flavor from start to finish, and then boom, the tahini cream center becomes the star of the show. The flavor profile is spot on for the tahini. Rich, nutty, smooth, not greasy, no weird chemical aftertaste. It's fresh, decadent. It's filling. Chewy. I could see having this in the mornings for breakfast, have it with some coffee, or you could wait and have it as an after dinner treat. treat yourself. It seems to be a good portion size. I really like the flavor profile. It's rolling. It's working. Ooh. Mm. Ooh. I could see having this with some hummus, with a salad, or even along with some toast. Tahini. A little bit sweet, a little bit savory, not overly salty, not spicy at all. I don't need to get anything to drink. This is fine on its own. On a scale of 1 to 10, I will give the tahini cream-filled cookie, I'll give this a solid 9.371. What a treat. Just can't get enough. Welcome to the show. Sticky. Like I said, a deep, nutty flavor. I appreciate that. Next up on the docket today is the candyless almond baklava. Baklava with syrup and chopped almonds. Sticky, syrupy, nutty. Baklava is a sweet pastry made from layers of flaky phyllo dough and chopped nuts soaked in honey or syrup. Baklava originated in the Middle East nearly 3,000 years ago and is culturally important to both Greek and Turkish cuisines. In Greece, making baklava is often a family tradition, passed down through generations and eaten during holidays, weddings, and festive occasions like Christmas and Easter. Making phyllo dough layers takes a lot of work, so it's not an everyday affair. This particular baklava is as traditional as it gets, with dozens of layers of phyllo dough and a generous filling of chopped almonds, then doused with sugar syrup. Ooh, this has a nice heft to it. Thick. If you've tried this particular brand, please let me know in the comments. This 2.1 ounce bag has an expiration date. Of December 18th, 2025. Yep. Woo. Woo. Wow. Oh gosh. Ooh, extremely sticky. Cheers, everybody. Oh yeah. Woo. So moist, delectable, chewy. The layers are dough are light, sweet, tasty. Woo. When it's soaked, it's soaked. Sticky. Oh, sweet. Did I say it's sweet? Because it's really sweet. Sweet treat. Treat yourself. The almonds really shine through. Complements the dough and the sweet sugariness. Oh, wow, wow, wow. What else can I say? Mm, delicious baklava. It's certainly not stale at all. It's fresh. Ooh, messy, messy, messy. I'm glad I have um, a moist towelette here. Ooh, sweet. Sweet as honey. Woo, so great. Yeah. Ooh, have this with some tea or some coffee. Or milk. So sweet. So tender. Woo. Hello. mm, holiday time. Anytime's the right time for baklava. Mm. Ooh, and it seems to be a high quality dough. I appreciate the portion size and the taste. And the shape. On a scale of 1 to 10, I will give the almond baklava, ladies and gentlemen, strike up the band. I'm giving this a solid 10 out of 10. The taste, the quality, the freshness, moistness, the size, the shape, the value, all across the board. It works. I appreciate that. I don't have the cost breakdown of how much this would cost. I'll have to look around, see if I can find it here in the valley, so I can do a proper cost to value ratio for you. But as it is, yeah. Do I recommend this? Yes, I do. If you find it, let me know so that I can go out and get it myself. Excellent quality. It's not like any other baklava I've had in my lifetime. So decadent. Next up on today's journey is Coco's Frugilli pomegranate. Pomegranate flavored jelly candy. Squishy. Pomegranate. Sweet. Before high fructose corn syrup, natural sweeteners like dates, figs, quince, and honey were used to make sweet treats. Coco's pomegranate jelly candies are an homage to traditional Greek confections featuring tart pomegranate in these squishy, sugar-dusted candies. Beyond their culinary usage in sweet and savory dishes, pomegranates hold rich significance in Greek culture, symbolizing abundance, good luck, and fertility. At New Year's, pomegranates are smashed on the ground for good luck. The more seeds that come out, the better fortune the coming year will bring. Pomegranate candies are often given out around the holidays for luck and prosperity. The Athens-based Cocos Company, established in 1948, supplies sweet Greek-inspired treats, both locally and globally. These tart and fruity jellies are perfect as a palate cleanser after a meal or shared as a gesture of Greek hospitality with friends and family. My apologies if I pronounced the name of the company wrong. If you've tried these squishy jellies, please let me know in the comments what your assessment of them are. Ooh. Ooh. Nice, pleasant pomegranate aroma. Ooh, nice shape, squishy. It reminds me of, it looks like a Turkish delight that I get from Applets and Cotlets out there in Kashmir. Not a sponsor. Squishy. Cheers, everybody. Woo! Woo! Chewy, moist, extremely sweet. Pomegranate really shines. The flavor, start to finish. What a treat. Melts in the mouth. Thick and flavorful. It's fresh. It's not stale at all. Not hard. No weird chemical aftertaste. The pomegranate tastes like pomegranate because it is pomegranate. Ah, whew, yum. My only regret is that there wasn't more of it. Just a little bite size and it's gone. Whoop. I'll see how many, if there's more in here. Oh, yeah, there's one. And there's one more. Oh. In terms of the flavor profile, it reminds me of those jelly candies that I've tried on this channel previously. I think I tried a cherry or I tried an orange. The ones that are shaped like the fruits that they're supposed to represent. Forgive me, I don't remember the brand that I tried, but that's what these ones remind me of. Except these were in cube form. Like I said, it's very sweet but tender. I love pomegranates, so the flavor profile, I love it. Have this as a treat after dinner, put in your pocket, take it, going for a stroll around the neighborhood. Like, ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Woo. On a scale of 1 to 10, I will give the Coco's pomegranate jelly candy. Ladies and gentlemen, strike up the band. I don't hear it. I'm giving this a solid 10 out of 10. The jelliness, the gumminess, chewiness, the tenderness, pomegranate, the sweetness, it all meshes together. One satisfying bite. What a treat. It's so good. I don't have anything else to say. I'm sorry. It's just, it's delectable. It's a sweet treat. A sweet treat and a wonderful pomegranate aroma and taste. It's sweet, just like I thought it would based on looking at it. Woo. Next up, I'm going to try the Cuckoo's Ouzo flavored hard candy. Sweet, refreshing, black licorice. These hard candies are flavored with ouzo, an anise flavored liqueur. Ouzo is the national drink of Greece, commonly enjoyed during social gatherings and celebrations. Ouzeries are cafes that are entirely dedicated to serving this Greek liqueur alongside small dishes of salads, octopus, sardines, and other Greek-style tapas. Ouzo was patented as a Greek alcoholic beverage in 1989, meaning that it must be made and produced in Greece using traditional methods to be labeled authentic. While anise is the foremost flavor of ouzo, Other herbs and spices like fennel, cardamom, and cinnamon are also sometimes used in the distillation process for added flavor, transforming this special liquor into non-alcoholic form, means that ouzo can be enjoyed by everyone. Ouzo candies are a quintessentially Greek treat available everywhere in Greece. Mm, 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 mm. If you've tried this, please let me know in the comments what your assessment of it is. Ooh. Bam, bam. That's a nice, pleasant, herby aroma, but smells like tarragon to me. Mm-hmm. Little opaque ball there, firm and sticky. Cheers, everybody. Oh, yeah. Oh my. Like I said in a previous food review video, I am not a fan of black licorice, and that's what this is. I will say it's not as bitter compared to other black licorices I've had. The herbs, the anise is really helping to combat that black licorice taste. Thankfully, it's not as bitter. I will say, it is potent. Strangely sweet. Tangy? What is that, tarragon? No, that's not tarragon. What, fennel? There's a really interesting combo of flavors that's going on here on my taste buds. I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued enough to keep sucking on this hard candy and not spit it out. So, hey, that's progress for me. I could see having this with some tea, maybe green tea. I am thankful that it's not overwhelming. See, I'm still going. The intriguing hard candy. I appreciate the size. Little ball. Give this as a stocking stuffer. Give it to a friend. I am actually pleasantly surprised. The herbs are really the star of the show here. That's balancing out the black licorice. I'm still going. It's not overly bitter. It's not overly tart. It's fresh, and yet still being airy, sweet. It keeps going and going and going. It feels like it's not, the hard candy's not getting any smaller. Not bad. Wow. The more I have it, the more I'm coming around to it. Black licorice keeps getting more mellow as time progresses. And this anise, it keeps building the flavor profile. A little tang. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would give the ouzo flavored hard candy, ladies and gentlemen, I will give this a solid 8.37. Wow, this almost makes me like black licorice. Probably because there's other components mixed in with the licorice, the ouzo. Hmm. What? Wow. Yay for me. Woo. Pat on the shoulder. Mm-mm-mm. Give it as a gift. Mm-mm-mm. Mm. Who knew? Wow. Thank you. Expanding my taste test horizons here. Hmm. Next up on the food review journey today is the Critsinia Calampucuio. My apologies if I said that wrong, which I probably did. Breadsticks with crunchy cornflakes. Crispy, crunchy, cornflaky. These breadsticks are made from a blend of wheat and corn, then coated in crunchy golden corn flakes. While breadsticks are generally attributed to Italian cuisine, Greece has its own version called Critsinia. Greeks have been making bread since ancient times, and their cuisine boasts many types of traditional breads. In ancient Greece, bread was a common offering to Demeter, the goddess of the harvest, as she was the one who taught humans how to use wheat to make bread. Accordingly, the first loaves of each new harvest were traditionally dedicated to her and thanks for a bountiful crop. Corn is native to the Americas and didn't arrive in Europe until the late 15th century. While the ancient Greeks wouldn't have used corn in their bread, it sure makes for a tasty addition to these crunchy breadsticks. If you've tried this particular brand, please let me know in the comments what your assessment of these breadsticks are. This 8.81 ounce package has an expiration date of February 10th, 2026. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah. Banana. Banana. Nice, pleasant corn aroma. Cheers, everybody. Woo! The breadstick had a wonderful initial crunch while still being flaky, airy. It's buttery, it's creamy, not stale at all. The cornflakes on the outer part of the breadsticks add an extra layer of pop flavor. Corn and wheat together. It's like I just ate a bowl of cornflakes while eating a pretzel together. Not overly salty, well balanced with the sweet, savory. I could see dipping these breadsticks in some hummus or have some balsamic vinaigrette. put on a little charcuterie board with some grapes or blueberries or other fruits or maybe some cheese. Yeah, that sounds intriguing. Full of flavor. I appreciate the taste. Not greasy, not oily. Decadent. I appreciate the quantity. There's a lot of breadsticks there. It'll take me a while to get through those. Mm, fresh. Mm. I will say I am just a little disappointed that some of them are broken in the package, but that doesn't impact the flavor profile, and that's what I'm rating on the scale of 1 to 10. With that being said, on a scale of 1 to 10, I will give the cornflake breadsticks, ladies and gentlemen, I will give this a solid 9.375. It's decadent, it's fresh, it's flaky, while still being buttery and creamy. The cornflakes, the corn and the wheat together shines, meshes well together. And like I said, I appreciate the quantity that came in this package. Yeah, it's not over salty, it's not flat, it's fresh, crunchy, light, like I said, just summarizing here. Great quality. There you go. Just can't get enough. Welcome to the show. Crispy. And last up on today's taste test journey through Greece is the Lokoumi Bayistiki Kieli Fruto. Pistachio flavored Turkish delight. Chewy, nutty, messy. Lukoumi is a sweet treat that was created in the Ottoman Empire in the 18th century. You may already know it as Turkish delight. The Ottoman Empire was based in modern-day Turkey and ruled over Greece for nearly 400 years. During this time, new ingredients and dishes were infused into Greek cuisine, including candies and sweets like lukoumi. Originally, lukoumi was made with just water, sugar, and starch, but over time, many new flavors were added, including pistachio, lemon, and rosewater. Lukoumi is traditionally covered with copious amounts of powdered sugar to prevent the pieces from sticking to each other. It's been served in that messy way for centuries, and still to this day, as you'll experience the second you open the package. Wow. If you've tried this particular brand, please let me know in the comments what your assessment of it is. This 5.6 ounce box has an expiration date of February 18th, 2026. Wow. Dana. Oh my, just by looking at this, It's going to be really messy when I open this up. Going to be powdered sugar everywhere. Hold on, everybody. Stand by. That's a nice, pleasant, sweet aroma. Pistachio. Here's everybody. Yeah. Soft, chewy, fresh, sweet, and messy. I'd say. Powdered sugar. Woo! The pistachio flavor, smooth, start to finish, very pleasant. Nice little hints of crunch in there from almonds. I will say very, very sweet, but decadent. Not stale at all, not hard, no weird chemical aftertaste. Like I said, the pistachio really shines. Nice pistachio and a little bit of nuttiness in there as well. Not stale, not rubbery. I appreciate the quantity. There's a lot in there. It'll take me a while to get through all those. Turkish delights. I will say, be very careful because you'll get powdered sugar everywhere. So I'm glad I have a moist towelette here on standby to wipe up my table. With that being said, the flavor profile is spot on. It's so tender. Just can't get enough. I appreciate the bite-sized pieces. Looks like some of them are rectangles, some of them are cubed, some of them are neither. Somewhere in between. On a scale of 1 to 10, I will give the pistachio flavored Turkish delight. Ladies and gentlemen, ending on a high note today, I'm giving these a solid 10 out of 10. Goodness gracious. Sweet dessert time. Like I said, I appreciate the taste. I appreciate the quality. I appreciate the amount of pistachios. Take this to a picnic, family reunion. I like the texture, I like the freshness, and I like the value, overall value. Wow. I don't have anything else to say. No other words of wisdom here. Well, with that being said, thank you so much for watching the International Snacks food review video from Greece. I'm looking forward to seeing which country will be featured in June. So stand by for that. Until next time, I'm Fritz Hotson Fritz. Have a great rest of your day. Safe travels if you're heading anywhere. Bye, everybody.